Sipping crap is super cool. Chilling all night long. Reaching through the air. Life's a catchy song. Talking about the times we
What's up, everybody? Oh, so I mean, like, I had to jump into the interview and hijack the interview before it even happened, and I was like, I'm sitting into that one.
No, you're killing it.
Okay. Do we do introductions or we just go in? Okay, I go by the name Ice Baby. If the beers are ice cold, you'll find me there. Oh, that's a new one.
I like that one. That one's new.
Yeah.
I like that.
Plus, I'm having a fresh beer, like it's fresh off the tap, like it's new on the tap. But anyway, yeah. I'm Ice.
I'm Leo. Ben Beats. Shout out, celebrating alternative beer and alternative music. But we have a special guest today. How are you, good sir?
Good.
You're right.
I'm Nick from Soul Barrel Brewing.
There you go. So Nick was over there, all the way from, is it Franschhoek?
Yeah, it's outside of Franschhoek, so in the Winelands.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Wait, all the way from Cape Town. Visiting us for the second time?
Yeah, so we came to the festival 2 years ago. This is our second time.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is because Johan does this thing, right, where he wants us to make you feel you guys welcome
Yeah.
to Pretoria.
Yeah.
But what he also doesn't do, he doesn't give us like a brief.
Uh-huh.
So he just sent me legit like 4 names, and you were one of them.
Okay.
With
really?
the time next to it, and I was
Yeah.
like, dude,
Let's roll with it.
some
you know?
information. I was like, yeah, no. But I feel like the best story to share was what happened last Saturday when we were shooting. It was last week Saturday. Please tell the ladies and gentlemen what happened.
Okay. Last week Saturday during the recording of the with Johan of the preview. So I like coming in here and telling the waiters to surprise me.
Ah, nice.
So I went for the menu.
Yeah.
When I got on the menu, there was this strong beer.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not having this because I feel like I need to work or something. But I told the waiter, like, yo, surprise me.
Yeah.
I got that.
Nice.
And I think probably 10.2%. I think that's the highest percentage on the menu at the moment.
Probably. It's up there.
So I had that. You probably know it by name. What's the name of it?
Superpower.
Yeah.
So it's our
really-
anniversary
it really-
triple IPA.
It really had superpowers. I put it on my status and
You
I
had
used
superpowers after you had it, you know? Yeah.
I used Kanye West Stronger.
Yeah.
Not that don't kill me can only make it stronger. Okay, so no, like I'm getting there. So I had the beer. Then after having the beer, a good 5 to 10 minutes later, it started kicking in. It felt like an edible.
Yeah. Oh, really? Interesting.
So it started low. Then the more it went, you felt it all over, and I'm like, how does this even happen?
Yeah.
But like when you're drinking it, it's easy going.
Because you don't expect it from a beer.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, it's part of what we try to do as a brewery is we want to show people different types of beer. And there's a whole world of beer that most people have not been exposed to. Kind of like these kind of beers that are strong, they fit more of like a wine-like occasion. Because people don't bat an eye at a 14, 15% wine, but then when, you see a beer that's 10, 12%, you're like, whoa, you know?
That's not beer territory.
Because
Yeah,
it's
that's wine
just
territory.
different types of settings and drinking occasions. So we do some beers that are, like we've got a barley wine that's coming out at the end of this month that is 13%. Then we
Okay.
do a stout next month that's like 13%.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're sipping beers, like,
Isonator.
yeah, so that's actually...
Isonator. Coming back now. Yeah.
That's a 20% beer. And so, like, if you guys have ever had,
Wait,
like a
you have a
port.
20% beer.
Yeah, so you have like a little bit like a port or like
Yeah,
a
it's
cognac.
like a porter, like a wine.
Yeah.
It's a sipping beer.
And most people don't know that beer can take on those flavors and those textures. And that's like part of what we try and do is like beer can fit all these occasions that wine and spirits are like existing in. But beer is such a wide diversity of like different flavors and profiles. So we want to like
Try
show
them
that.
all.
Yeah.
I'm willing to try them all.
Yeah.
Like if I die in the midst of trying them all, I'll be a legend.
You got to pace yourself,
a living legend.
Yeah.
Oh no, a dead legend.
Yeah.
Use that for a good cause. we'll continue to celebrate your legacy.
Yeah.
You die for a good cause. But like, just walk us through the triple IPA because you said you were celebrating.
Yeah. So that's our anniversary. It's called a triple IPA. So IPA is a very like intensely hoppy beer, meaning like it's got a lot of like citrusy, piney fruit flavors from the hops. And then it's a special occasion, you know. It's like our anniversary. We want to brew something that's like different and special. And so each year we brew it, and it's about really trying to make the most intensely hoppy beer possible. So lots of really rich flavor. There's a lot of fruitiness and citrus and pine layered in. But the alcohol gives it that kind of texture and that warmth that really, you know, it's like, for us, we want to make beers, not all the time, but some of the time, that like when you have a little bit, and you're like, you know what, I'm having something special.
This is special,
you know? This is not like I'm just like joling with the friends, like we're going to have something special here, which is what like beer can fit those occasions.
Okay, so from your whole lineup,
Uh-huh.
which beer would you recommend for winter?
So we have a seasonal stouts we brew called Oatmeal Stout that we're just releasing like next week. That's really good. Like the roasty flavors go really well in winter. And then we also have that barley wine, which is very rich. So barley wine is a type of beer that lots of kind of caramel type flavors, dark fruits, very almost like kind of savory, like it ages in oak in a dessert wine barrel for about 2 years. So it drinks a bit like like an aged red wine or something. So that's a really good winter beer. And then we also then have that 13% bourbon barrel aged stout, which is really rich, very dessert-like type flavors.
That's exciting.
Those are great winter beers.
That sounds exciting. But I suspect we buried the lead here.
Okay.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, we're sitting with a double gold medalist.
Yeah.
In studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are literally burying the lead.
Yeah.
That's what we should be talking about.
Yeah.
How does it feel? I think you're the first.
It's exciting. So we won. So this year we won Best Beer in Africa for a wild fermented barrel aged beer based on traditional African beer with sorghum.
Sorghum in it.
The second year so we won that award 3 times. So we won last year and then 2 years ago too. So the one like a lot of what we end up winning a lot with these wild fermented beers, which take on very wine-like characteristic, and they're wine-like production methods. So you ferment with wild natural yeast in oak barrels for years at a time, and then the final beer is a culmination of a blending process. So they're very wine-like. They've got acidity in the profile. You've got light citrus, like really, really diverse and interesting years. Yeah,
I'm assuming that's your biggest pleasure. Like that's your passion.
Yeah, those are the passion projects. You know, like
actually, like once off.
Yeah,
we really want to knuckle down and get this one.
And they'll never be the same because it's a natural wild fermentation. That goes.
You can't repeat the conditions. Yeah,
but because we're in the wine lens, like these are very like different types of flavors. Like most people, like it's very different from any kind of beer you've had. But because we're in the wine lens, people are kind of open-minded to the oakiness, the tartness, and so like we do a lot of tastings with them, and we try to showcase it. So it's But we're trying to preach the gospel. We're like we want to convert people to like.
Like come through.
Yeah.
Even if you're a wine drinker and you thought you were not for beer, there is a beer for you.
Exactly.
And we want to prove it to you.
That's one thing we actually tell people. We're like, people are like, I don't like wine, but we're here wine tasting. We want to, and be like, no. You don't like beer. You just haven't found the right beer.
Yeah. You just haven't found your beer yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, all the way from like the styling of your bottles to the naming of your products.
Yeah.
You guys are really, because like you do the whole wax.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Because you've got to present in the right way, and because they're living beers like a wine, like it's still we got the natural yeast in the bottle, so it's a living product, so it needs that extra cold on it with the wax. Like,
no, you guys are doing really, really well, man. We're celebrating you, and today is Beer Christmas Eve, because tomorrow is the biggest day in South African crop year. One more sleep, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
One more sleep, and it's the big feast. This is your second time?
Yeah, second time. We're so excited to be here. This place is awesome. We're excited, man. This place is so cool, and the festival's amazing. Like, we just love what they do. We're excited to be a part of it.
No, we'd love to have you guys over.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Like, guys, Cape Townians, we wish we could like kidnap you guys and just move you up here.
Yeah.
And stay here forever, produce your great beers.
Yeah.
But what should people look forward to tomorrow?
So I think there's a lot of great breweries here. I think like play around, look for some of the small guys, try new beers that you would have never tried before. I think that's weird. For us, we've got the best beer in Africa that won this year. That one will be at our stand.
Oh, is it on tap?
Yeah, it's on tap.
Oh.
It's called Wild African Soul. We've got a wheat pale ale that we made our own malts. So we malt.
Wait, please say that again. I got really, really excited.
Wheat pale ale, yeah. And then we've got an American IPA and then an all South African ingredient lager. So we focus a lot on local ingredients. So that's what we'll be showcasing.
Yeah, no, we can't wait.
Yeah.
Dude, your lineup sounds delicious.
Nah, thanks, man.
We can't wait. Guys, please check them out. Every time he's here, he's worth a visit. Like, honestly, even like what they put in the fridge.
Yeah.
Always fun. Like, because you never know what you're going to produce.
Yeah.
You just always blindside us somehow. So it's always worth checking out. Guys, this is Nick, Soul Barrel.
Death again tonight.
Please don't.
No, like
The last time you got loopy, bro. You got proper loopy. That
tonight, just to see how I'll function tomorrow.
I think the only way you should have that is to share. Only way to have that is to share.
It's a good thing to share.
Just share. Nice taster glasses. Share around with the team because he had it all by himself.
Yeah.
And man got loopy. There was a point where I was like, "Did I just show you okay?"
Yeah, right.
He's just like, "Nope, I'm in my feels now. This is good." But no,
It was nice.
you know, you're the second person to actually shout that beer out because we can't know who does our socials. She sent me a picture of your beer. She's like, "Hey,
cool.
have you ever tried this?" I was like, "That almost killed my team."
Yeah. Oh, you see, then it's making the rounds,
It's
you know?
making the rounds.
Yeah.
Dude, you've hit a nerve
Yeah.
and you're onto something.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now we
Please.
try, you know?
Looking forward to trying your whole lineup tomorrow.
Yeah, no thanks. We're always trying to do new things and explore new ideas, really.
Yeah, no, but keep at it.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you here.
Yeah.
The next time I talk to you, I want to talk about your origins from the US.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
New Orleans, I know it's Jazz City,
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. I just want to dig deep into that first. But I think we'll push that for the next time
Next
I see
time.
you.
Cool.
But for today, guys, this is Nick, Soul Barrel.
Yeah.
Check him out online, support the brewery, and show up to Capital Craft Beer Fest. He will be there. His beer is served at Capital Craft. No excuses for not trying it, guys. So, Nick, thank you so much. I think we're
Cheers.
going to cheers to this, and yeah, man, we out.
Thanks, guys.